Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over my wallet setup for quarter 2 of 2024. Kind of missed the mark on this for quarter 1, but I thought it would be fun to do this for quarter 2 and each quarter moving forward. So this is kind of different than my finance content, but I think it kind of goes hand in hand here. If you notice on my budget videos, in my income section, I always include a section for cash back, and that's because I rotate through several credit cards to get the maximum cash back that I can for every category that I spend in. I think it's fun, and if you're able to use credit cards responsibly, pay them on time, and not have any credit card debt, I think it's a great way to get at least a little bit back for what you are already spending on anyways. So for quarter 2, I'm going to be going over the credit cards that I plan to be using and for what category. So this quarter is going to be active from the 1st of April through June 30th of this year. And starting off with my first credit card is the Discover It. So they do 5% rotating categories, and for the second quarter, their 5% rotating categories are for gas stations, electric vehicle charging stations, home improvement stores, and public transit. Out of these categories, I plan to use the 5% cash back on gas. That'll be my primary use for this card. Potentially, if I have anything that I would need at Home Depot or Lowe's for the home, if there's any kind of maintenance thing that needs to happen, that's what I would use this card for as well. But I do not have an electric vehicle and I do not use public transit on a regular basis. So the gas will be my primary use for this card for this quarter. Moving along, we have the Citi Custom Cash Card. Now this card gives you 5% back on up to $500 every month in your highest spend category. So I like to focus on one particular category every month in order to get a flat 5%. So since I'm using my Discover It for gas, I will be prioritizing groceries with my Citi Custom Cash. So anytime I go to a grocery store, not including Target or Walmart, I'll be using this card for that. Moving along, we have the Chase Freedom Flex. Now, this is a new credit card that I have recently added to my credit cards. And right now, I'm in their promotional period where you have to spend $500 within the first 3 months to get the $200 welcome bonus. So that's caused a little bit of shift in how I'm planning on spending with this card. But first, to start off, they also do 5% rotating categories like the Discover It card. And the rotating categories for quarter 2 are Amazon, Whole Foods, hotels, and restaurants. Now this card also does a stackable offer for this quarter. So for dining and restaurants, you get a flat 3%, but since they're also offering 5% in their rotating categories, you'll effectively get 7% on dining and restaurants. So for this quarter, I'm planning to use my Chase card for the 7% on restaurants in particular. Now, I don't believe that I'll be able to spend $500 on restaurants. I don't eat out that much. I typically go out once a week, and that's usually for a coffee out, not usually for a whole restaurant. And I want to make sure that I meet the minimum threshold to get that $200 sign-up bonus. So what else I plan to use this card for is for car insurance. My car insurance premium is up within this quarter, so I plan to use this card to pay for that. And then with my car insurance cost and what I plan to spend on restaurants, I will definitely be able to meet the threshold and get my $200 welcome bonus. Moving along, we have the Wells Fargo Active Cash Card. Now this is a 2% flat rate cashback card. So I use it kind of as my catch-all card. So any category that I am not able to get 5% cash back on, I use this card for. So thinking of what I have planned for this quarter that are due, I will have home insurance due, and I'm able to pay this with a credit card. I don't necessarily have to go through bank to pay for this. So I plan to put my home insurance on this. And I want to note that usually I would put my car insurance on this card to get that extra 2% as opposed to 1%. But since I want to make sure that I'm meeting the minimum threshold for the sign-up bonus, I'm putting it on my Chase Freedom Flex card instead. Other items that I plan to use this 2% cashback card are for my gas bill. Now this comes fairly infrequently, so I don't know when I'll necessarily get this bill, but this is one of my only utility bills that I'm actually able to use a credit card for. So when I do get that bill, it'll be charged to this card. Then whenever I have any kind of car maintenance, I use this card for it as well. So I am going to be due for an oil change in the next month or two. And then I don't typically go to Walmart, but if I am to go and buy some groceries or any other household items, I'll be able to use this card for it as well. And then we have another consideration. I do have a Target Red card, and it is a debit card. I don't have the credit card. And with this, I get 5% cash back on all of my Target purchases. So it is great to use anytime I go to Target for a flat 5%. So this is how I'm planning to use all my credit cards and my Target Red card for quarter two. If you have any comments or questions, be sure to leave those down below. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure to give a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.